All right, let's go on and solve this rational inequality. We're going to have a number line, and we need the critical values. We're going to find those critical values from two sources. One source of critical values will be solving the related equation where we make it equals 3/4 instead of greater than. So to solve this equation, I think the easiest thing to do is to make all the denominators be the same. So I'm going to make all of these into 12a. If you made it into something bigger, like maybe, I guess, 24, it would either be like 12a or 24a. 12 and 24 are kind of the only reasonable options I can think of. I'm seeing that 12 is the least common multiple of 3, 6, and 4. All of those go into 12. They also go into 24, so that would be reasonable. Was anybody trying to turn them into something else other than 12 or 24? Okay, never mind. So I'm going to turn them all into 12a. So I could turn this into 12a by multiplying by 4, numerator, denominator. I can turn this into 12a by multiplying by 2, numerator, denominator. I can turn this into 12a by multiplying by 3a, numerator, denominator. Now they're all 12a. That's the simplest thing to do. All right, if you pick something else that made all the denominators the same, it should work, but it'll probably be bigger numbers or more complicated depending on how big you went with it. Okay, so these denominators are all the same right now. So I can cancel these denominators out. I should mention before I do that what the excluded values are. Okay. What's the excluded value? 0. X cannot equal 0, right? I have this a, whether it's 6a or 3a. If I set either of those equal to 0, I'd have to just divide by 3 or divide by 6, and I'd get 0. So the excluded value is 0. That's going to go on the number line. Might as well mention that right now. So the two things on our number line will be whatever solution I get and the excluded value of 0. So back to solving. So I'm going to cancel out these denominators. So that's going to give me 8 plus 10. Wait, was this an equation a second ago? Yeah. 8 plus 10 is equal to 9a. All right, this seems pretty simple. So 18 is equal to 9a. So I'm just going to divide both sides by 9. So that gives me 2 is equal to a, or a is equal to 2. So that's the other thing that's going to go on my number line. So I'm going to have 0, and I'm going to have 2, so number line. So there I have 0, and here I have 2. The excluded value will always be an open circle. So that'll be an open circle. All right, the solution will either be an open circle or a closed circle. Is this 2 going to be open circle or closed circle? This time it'll be open because it doesn't have the or equal to under it. So we just want the greater than value. So we don't. 2 is an equal to value. So we don't want to include it since it's not equal to. And now I'll just do my test values. So over here to the left, I will do like -1. Between 0 and 2, I'll do +1. To the right of 2, I'll do 3. Okay. I'm going to use my calculator to help me out. All right. And I'm just putting the left side of the equation in. So 2 over 3a. So 2 over 3. Obviously, I'm just going to use x instead of a. And then plus 5 over 6a. And that's going to, and that's it. All right, make sure your calculator's in Ask X mode. And the values I want to evaluate the function are -1, 1, and 3. So I'll do -1, +1, and 3. Okay, so I've got -3/2, +3/2. And 1/2. All right, I'm checking to see if these values are greater than 3/4. That's the question. Is it greater than 3/4? Greater than 3/4. Greater than 3/4. Okay, now -3/2 is -1.5. 3/4 is 0.75. So this is 1.5, 0.75, and this is 0.5, 0.75. So is -1 greater than 0.75? No. Negatives are not greater than positives. Is 1.5 greater than 0.75? Yes. Is 0.5 greater than 0.75? No. All right, the yes shows me where the solutions are. So my interval notation will be from 0 to 2. Are they going to be parentheses or brackets? Parentheses for the same reason I have open circles. Parentheses also mean not included. And that's it. So this is what everybody should have had on their board. Wait, so who are the people? So it's just, yeah, and you had it. So 0 to 2. Is that, you had said 0 to 2? 0 to 2. That was it. Okay?